First function, then comfort, then we make it beautiful. At the Elements, we love the mix. The look is real, lived in, but totally together. The biggest compliment you can receive on your space is, it's you. That's our mission at the Elements. Not cookie cutter, not designed in a day. You're busy with family and career. Let our design team create your sanctuary. Ask about our risk-free house call service. The Elements. We're anything but ordinary.
You know, it's a tricky time of year. Do you go with wool or cotton? Furnace or air conditioner? Do you watch football or baseball? Well, just don't be indecisive about the many opportunities in the Greater Des Moines real estate market right now, with perhaps the lowest interest rates in your lifetime. Let's talk real estate. Good morning and welcome to The Home Show. Mike Pace is my name. Scott Steelman from Iowa Realty is my first guest. And you know, Scott, with 20 plus years in the business, you have kind of a net out there in the marketplace with other agents, other brokerages. You kind of know what's happening in this market, and there aren't a lot of situations you haven't seen.
That's about right. Yes, that's a fact. You're right. Thank you. I really do enjoy working with other brokers and other agents, but I have had things that you can't even imagine come together that you wouldn't have saw.
Well, and sometimes those sticky, fuzzy situations, as a seller trying to make a move or a buyer trying to make a move, you don't see through the fog. But a guy like you can really help guide folks in the right direction when it comes to those things.
As I mentioned, the sooner we know that you're interested in moving, the quicker we can find another solution, because there's always a yin and a yang. If you want to go that direction, if you can put it out there in the universe that you want to do something, there's a chance that I'm going to interact with some other realtor or someone else from the public that's going to have the other side of that equation, and we can button those two together.
So even if a move is 6, 8, 10 months a year down the road, let us know that you're thinking about it, and maybe you can put a couple of people together.
Agreed. We've been able, I know there are agents in my office that have successfully done this, that have put people together that the home never even came on the market.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about CCS Homes, the builder that you represent. Great energy efficient builder. They have a slogan called Your Home, Your Way, and that's really the way they do it. Couple of neighborhoods in Waukee.
That's correct. The home that I'm standing in today is in Fox Creek Estates. If you've seen this property before, come back out. We are, now Alan was able to acquire new lots from another builder in the area, so we are now able to offer a couple of daylight finished basement foundations, a walkout foundation, a couple of more flat lots that will back to the more to the east. This is an opportunity we didn't have a month ago, and if you think you know what we have, just come back out and revisit. And then Berkshire North is another community that Alan is building in that's straight north of Hickman on Berkshire Parkway. In this neighborhood, we'll have homes anywhere from 325 to 400. The model that we're building there is under construction. I can give you the address. It's around $350,000 complete.
Okay. If viewers aren't familiar with Waukee, if you're new to the metro, this is where the property values are just about at their peak in Greater Des Moines. Wonderful spot. Great schools, thoroughfares, shopping, convenience, all of that in place. It's almost instant equity when you move into some of these neighborhoods that Scott mentioned. But don't forget the custom aspects of building a home, even if your timetable is down the road a ways.
That's right.
That would be your advice.
That is my advice. Right now I can show you the addresses of 5 built orders that Alan has put together in the last 30 days with families all the way from Norwalk clear to Polk City. The 4-county area is kind of our building site, and if you have a want, we will work very hard to find a way to put that together.
If you're a custom builder or custom buyer one of these days, CCS needs to be on the list. And Scott Steelman, certainly one of our terrific Iowa Realty professionals you might want to work with. Open house today at one of these neighborhoods?
That's right, 1 to 4 at Fox Creek.
Fox Creek.
Yep, on Badger.
Fox Creek, Waukee. Scott Steelman. And when you work with Scott, you'll see what a pro is. Tell us about it, #Iowa Realty.
According to Burning Class, Des Moines is the #7 hotspot for data science jobs.
Ron Sampson is here. Some circles, he's known as Mr. Ankeny. And Ron, last time you were here, you mentioned something about the growth in Ankeny, which is unprecedented. If anybody's, unless you're living under a rock, you're aware of the growth in Ankeny. But when you moved from Roland to Ankeny as a young guy, talk about that population
even
change.
Even at 3, I didn't have much say in the conversation.
Yeah.
But it was only 1,200 people. I learned that later on.
1,200.
Yeah, 1,200. So let's talk about a couple other milestones after that. 1971, I graduate from high school and I take over the local newspaper a week out of high school.
Right.
Ankeny is 7,000 people.
Okay.
That seemed like a pretty big town
71.
at that time. Yep.
All right.
So now let's go up a generation, 20 years, to where we're getting ready to sell the paper. My kids are getting ready to graduate from high school. Ankeny is 14,000 people, and I thought, man, this is a good time to sell the paper. It can't get much larger than this.
Yeah, right. But today I'm
looking now that I've been in real estate almost 25 years.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a large leap from there, and it's been a pretty good move.
I was just going to say, 80 townhomes for MJ Properties in Ankeny in 2 or 3 neighborhoods. Yeah, that was a good move.
And I've been with MJ Properties now for 7 years.
Yep.
And it's been a very good relationship. And it's mostly because we both have a passion for a couple things. Ankeny, most of all,
Yep.
and the quality that we put out. I never have to worry about whether they're going to do the right thing. And it's kind of like the relationship we all have with Iowa Realty too. You know, that's why I work for Iowa Realty too. You
Yep.
know, I'm not trying to sound condescending, but you know what? They always do the right thing. My builder does the right thing. That makes it real easy for me to do the right thing.
Well, you know, they won Best of Show, MJ Properties, at the home show a couple of years ago. So the things you don't see and the beautiful things you do see are all in place when you work with MJ Properties. And in the schools, and now the growth at 7,000 people, it's bigger than Dubuque.
Yep, and when you think about that, okay, so I've lived in Ankeny 64 years, and it's grown 64,000 people.
Unreal, absolutely.
And we've got townhomes, and we've got regular conventional homes, you know, just about really for any age at any stage of their life.
We like to assume that we have viewers who aren't familiar with Ankeny. The growth's amazing. The schools are a storage school system. New retail, the lakes, the parks, the golf, all around you.
It's quality growth.
Quality growth and a great place from which to commute any direction. So North Point and Tuscany, a couple of terrific neighborhoods where you'll find this same footprint that's been so successful.
Yep, and I wish I could tell you I'm open today 1 to 4, Mike, but we're out of product right now. See me in a month, okay?
Nice problem to
Promise
have.
me I can come back in a month and tell you about it, okay?
Of course, we'll look for you. All right, Ron. Thanks very much. So no open house, but Ron Sampson's at our Ankeny office if you'd like to talk about MJ Properties. You know, fraud is real. We mention it every single week, and if you're like me, your home's your largest investment, and you want to protect it, you can do that with HomeSafe from Home Services of Iowa.
According to Smart Asset, Des Moines is the #7 best city for living the American dream.
We'll talk business. I know we're just chatting, but it's okay. Iowa Realty professionals here on the set with me, including Rob Burdett to my far right. Good to have you here, Robert.
Good to be here, Mike. Thank you.
And Brian Schwartz is with us from Iowa Realty.
Hey, thank you.
And yeah, we were chatting about Glen Village in Waukee before going on camera here, and this is the perfect example, I think, Brian, of a Hubble community because not only location perfect, but they just add so many things. It's like jam on the cracker.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I talked to past home buyers out there, and they love being out there. We have 2 community pools.
Right.
We have the clubhouse. We have a little park. 2 miles of walking and biking trails.
Yeah.
52 acres of prairie. And as Waukee has grown, we're right in the thick of everything. Schools, shopping.
Schools in the park, walkable for most of the residents, and Iowa's largest builder, Hubble Homes, just gives you more than a whole lot of other developers when it comes to the neighborhood, Rob.
Absolutely. We've got a very nice selection at Glen Village. We have townhome living and single family living as well out there.
And I think we're going to zero in on the townhomes, Brian, today. Is that right?
Yeah, we are. These are our townhomes that we have in Glen Village. We have a mix of ranch townhomes as well as 2-story townhomes. We do have 3 ranches currently available and 3 2-stories. That's kind of convenient. The one you're seeing here is our Bradford Ranch plan, and this is at $259,500. You have 2 bedrooms on the main, and then one nice thing about this, finished lower level.
Nice.
So you get a very spacious living room, a bedroom, another bathroom, 9-foot ceilings down there as well. And the beauty of this, we say, is lock and leave. If you like to travel in the winter, lawn care, snow removal, exterior maintenance, all taken care of for you.
We should mention the Hubble Fall Tour is going on. In fact, Rob, today's the last day, so you'll be out there for some extra duty, 12 to 5 today.
12 to 5 we'll be there.
Excellent. Tell us about the closing bonus that's going on, Brian.
Yeah, we're real excited about that. So during the fall tour, you write an offer on one of these great Hubble homes in Glen Village. We have a closing incentive. So in the month of October, if you close in October, you'll get $2,000 towards upgrades. If you happen to need to close in November, you'll get $1,500 towards upgrades.
Excellent. Of course, Home Services Lending, now the lender of note. And if we have new viewers, and we do every week, who aren't familiar with the Metro or Hubble Homes for that matter, Iowa's largest builder with a tremendous 160-year legacy. And Waukee, Rob, that's where the property values are just almost second to none.
That is correct. I mean, the school district, everybody wants to be in the Waukee School District, so it doesn't come much better than living in Glen Village.
Yep, and again, 2 pools, the clubhouse, the trails, the prairie. Kids can walk to the park or the school. Just hard to beat Glen Village and Waukee, and Rob Burdette will be there from noon to 5, part of the tour this afternoon. Check out what Hubble's all about, and a great place to live. Good to see you too.
Hey, thank you.
Come back and see us. I want to mention the buyers are out there. Quite a market we have going with the rates perhaps the best in your lifetime. And when you list your home with Iowa Realty, we're talking about Iowa's largest real estate brokerage.
You're busy with family and career. You need to enjoy your space and relax. Let the design team at The Elements create your sanctuary. We make the design process simple, quick, and complete. We love the mix, coordinating styles for a look that's real and totally together, and says it's you. Ask about The Elements risk-free house call service. Follow us on Facebook and visit us online at elementsbyKsorby.com. We're anything but ordinary.
My favorite part of the show, we get to talk about great Iowa homes and feature one every week. Aisha Syed from our Jordan Creek, Iowa Realty office is here with a fantastic townhome on Des Moines' great south side. Nice to see you.
Hey, good to see you too.
You know what? The Finches has to be one of the premier townhome communities in all of the city.
It absolutely is. It's in a secluded little area. Unless you knew it was there, you would not know.
Absolutely.
So, and the street is private, and all homes just line it going up, and it's on a dead-end road. And no 2 homes in that community are the same.
And surrounded by trees with views of the skyline, that's pretty hard to find. And of course, in terms of location, the airport, Wakanda Club, restaurants, downtown Waterworks Park, Grays Lake, really close by.
Very close by, and you can walk to some of these venues easily.
It's a fabulous ranch. Let's roll some video. We have some beautiful Silver Wings video to take a look at and get a closer peek at this nice ranch. Give me some nuts and bolts here, Aisha.
So you've got 2,400 square feet above grade and 24 below, with 18 finished below. It has, this is a den area you're seeing here. It has 3 bedrooms, which are quite large. Nice sized kitchen. The kitchen's actually huge, and the way they did this kitchen, they put French doors on either end of the kitchen, so it can be all opened up to make it into an open floor plan. But yeah, it's just, yeah, it's beautiful. And the fans vent directly out of the home, so there's no smell issues, nothing like that when you're cooking, because most people, you know, depending on ethnicity. And yeah, that's just a really nice feature. And as you saw the deck in the last photo,
and
the
big bedroom.
Yes, this bedroom leads to that deck as well.
And there's the privacy.
Yep,
you have
lots
total
of trees.
privacy. And finding privacy like this in a townhome is so difficult to do. And boy, you have it at the Finches, especially here.
Absolutely. And again, the way this home is set up, the location of it and the way it sits on the home site, light filters in every angle, and you don't feel like you're in a townhome.
You certainly don't. And the deck partially shaded, partially sun, so you can go either way there, good sized. As you mentioned, light seems to come in every single window in the entire home. And an interesting little aside, Salu is Aisha's mother. She is an artisan designer who made these beautiful chandeliers. If you just joined us, this is a wonderful ranch townhome at the Finches on Des Moines' Great South Side, Southwest 30th to be specific, with great proximity, as we said, to the airport and downtown and everything in between there, at a price, Aisha, that is just unbelievable.
At $525, it's a wonderful deal, and Mick DePhillips built this home.
We should have mentioned Mick, one of the great builders, who was a prolific builder in this era when these were built. $525 with 4,200 square feet finished. Just imagine trying to duplicate it.
Oh, and this is a great home for someone that is looking to get rid of the stairs, but not the size. It has enough room for your grandkids and whoever's visiting you, but yet you can remain on that first floor.
I think you'd add several $100,000 if you could duplicate this, which you really can't. Aisha, we'll send them, we'll tell them to give you a call at Jordan Creek office and arrange a private tour.
That sounds great. Thank you.
And that beautiful video you saw, of course, by Silver Wings Productions. Sue Ann and Dan both do a great job.
Smart Asset calls Des Moines the #6 best place to work in tech.
Our good friend Joe Bennett is here from Iowa Realty. We're going to talk about Element 119, the builder Homes by Stanbro. And if there's a better name over the last 60 years or so in our market than Stanbro, I'm not sure what it would be.
I tell you what, Mike, they've been building for a long time, and they've built their reputation for being creative and coming up with concepts that are a little bit new to the market.
Yep.
And I think he's hit the nail on the head this time too.
Well, when you think of Element 119, you think of innovation, creativity, style, and it's all there, but boy, the homes are well built as well, the things you don't see.
That's right. He takes the time to do things the right way, with custom cabinets, with the all plywood materials, soft close drawers, dovetail, some of those things that people just come to expect in new construction homes these days.
And Waukee, of course, if we have new viewers who aren't familiar, that's where the property values are maybe as good as it gets in the metro, with great schools being requested. So you move in, you have almost instant equity.
That's right. Well, we're shooting today, and where we are is in Clayton Estates Plat 2. That backs up to Waukee Elementary School.
Okay.
So you are within footsteps of your kids walking out the back door to school, and you can watch them go. And like you said, equity in homes are immediate and instantaneous there.
Yep. Demand equals equity, and boy, there's demand for property in Waukee. The triangle in downtown Waukee, maybe 5 minutes from interstate access to the south, and on your way toward that interstate is where Clayton Estates sits.
That is
Just
correct.
Put it in perspective.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into this ranch, because this is one of those ranches that sort of sings when you see the plan.
Right. The plan that we're looking at here today, Mike, is the Josephine plan, which has a couple of neat, unique styles.
And that's named after you.
It is.
Had to do that.
Softly, yeah. But the Josephine plan, what it does is it has the walkthrough from the laundry room to the master closet, which so many families have come to really fall in love with.
People love that. That's right.
Yeah. And then it has the double stack cabinets in the kitchen, so you have plenty of cabinet space for all your china, things of that nature, and just all of the upgrades and nice touches that Brad brings.
So now it's a walkout lower level, finished with 2,560 square feet altogether, 2+2 bedroom arrangement for a total of 4. Obviously, a 3-car garage. Price tag here?
$373 is what Brad has it listed at.
Then we have 3 more homes ready to go and several under construction.
We do. We have a total of 8 out there that are 3 are complete and 5 that are under construction. So you can pick your floor plan and be moved in before the snow flies.
And prices starting in the low 300s from this terrific builder, Element 119 Homes by Stanbro, Brad Stanbro. Open house this afternoon with our friend Joe Bennett from 1 to 4. And talk quickly about this fall promo.
Yeah, we're currently running a fall promotion to try and get some people excited about the Element 119 product. We're offering $10,000 for closing costs and prepaids, appliances, and or window coverings. So
wow.
if you've been on the fence and are looking for a good deal for a beautiful product, Element 119 might be the product.
Joe, we'll send them out to Clayton Estates.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Want to mention HSA, one of our preferred partners. I always say whether you're a buyer or a seller, it just makes sense. Get your systems and appliances covered, then you can relax with HSA.
First function, then comfort, then we make it beautiful. At the Elements, we love the mix. The look is real, lived in, but totally together. The biggest compliment you can receive on your space is, it's you. That's our mission at the Elements. Not cookie cutter, not designed in a day. You're busy with family and career. Let our design team create your sanctuary. Ask about our risk-free house call service. The Elements. We're anything but ordinary.
Dave Crawford is here from Iowa Realty, one of our regular guests on the Home Show. Good to have you back.
Good to see you, Mike.
You know, this past weekend I had an old friend from Minneapolis visit for the weekend, and we gave him the tour of the greater Des Moines area. You know, we were all over the place, and his comment was, coming from Minneapolis, he said, Des Moines is so easy to get around. There's so many nice communities with nice schools and good neighborhoods. And they're all close to downtown. It's 20, 30 minutes and you're across the city.
And Polk City's one of them.
Yeah, and Polk City, where we're going to go, is certainly one of them.
Yep, just cross the mile-long bridge if you're coming from 141, or you can take it 415 south through Ankeny. So you got a couple different ways that you can get there. But like you said, convenient to the metro. Great small town, great schools, and a great price on this one at $250,000.
Yeah, we've got to take a look at that on video here in a moment. But Saylorville, Big Creek, Jester Park, the Stables, TCI Golf Course, just wonderful recreation in your literally in your backyard.
Absolutely, and then the paths around the lake, as far as if you like to bike or if you like to walk, they're amazing as well. And so. Convenience of all that, and also, like I said, just an incredible value here. The house is priced at $250,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Great windows. I mean, natural light throughout this house. It's got great fixed windows next to the fireplace.
Got some style.
And some large windows across the back side of the house. You can be standing at your kitchen sink, looking at the kids in the backyard. Quartz countertops. Upstairs master suite has its own full bathroom, second floor laundry, 2-car attached garage. There's just an incredible amount of value for this house.
We need to give the builder some credit here. Tanzanite Homes, sister company to KRM Development, terrific builder. Design center for your save you some time, maybe some money in Urbandale. The cloud system, which we can talk about if you do a custom with this builder, and that's another thing to think about. More expensive homes close by here too.
Really,
pull your property value
really
up.
Nice homes behind these homes as far as price range goes, so that's great for your property value. We talked earlier too, it's just really a fantastic time to buy, Mike. I mean, interest rates right now are just absolutely amazing. And then we've got a preferred lender. Home Services is a great partner for us, so no closing costs or origination fee through them.
Well, and the rates may well be the lowest in your lifetime, so don't hesitate if you're on that fence. It's time to maybe jump off and make a move. And wow, as you say, what a value here. 1,500 square foot, 2-story in a wonderful community with recreation in your backyard for $250,000 and a ranch coming soon.
Yep, we'll have a ranch, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's a little under, about 1,360 square feet, and that'll probably be in the high 260s.
Terrific.
Open Sunday, 1 to 4.
Right. Charlie Wetherill will be there for open house, and of course, all over the metro, you'll find Tanzanite and KRM, a couple of great builders. Good to see you. Want to mention Iowa Title, one of our preferred partners. Serving real estate, legal, and lending industries in Polk, Warren, Dallas, Scott, and Lynn counties. Computerized records, they're there to serve you. Part of the team, Iowa Title.
U.S. News and World Report calls Des Moines the number 5 best place to live in the United States.
Painted Woods West is next stop on the Home Show. And I have guests here to talk about this beautiful spot in Waukee, including Michelle Rinkin, who's closer to me. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We have a first-timer on the show, Heidi Roberts from our Waukee offices here. Great to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice
Thank
to have you with us. This home, unique just doesn't cover it, Heidi. This is really special.
Yes, yes. I'm really excited about this home. It's very industrial, urban, sleek, modern, but loft living in the burbs. So
loft living in the burbs. I love that phrase.
Yeah.
Peak Builders is our builder here. This home architecturally designed by Bruce Pierce. Yeah. That's a name that a lot of people will be familiar with, and what a great spot too.
It is. The location is fantastic. It's right off the Waukee exit, just to the north. It'll be a feeder to the new Waukee Elementary we'll have in a couple years, the new Waukee High School. 10 minutes to downtown, 8 minutes to Jordan Creek. I mean, you just can't get better than that.
That's right. Quick access to the interstate, 5 minutes to maybe the Triangle in downtown Waukee. So yeah, great spot. We have some video. We're going to take a look at this loft living in the burbs. I love that phrase, Heidi. And so you guys can tell me a little bit more about it. Nuts and bolts, bedrooms, bathrooms, things like that.
Yep, it's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Like Heidi said, the loft living there's just not a lot of wasted space. Tons of cabinets for storage and just everything industrial, from the rubber membrane roof to the LVL lumber used in construction and so on.
We're really talking about commercial grade home here, virtually.
Yeah, we've got, outside of the home, you'll see there's some metal on the roof, which really gives it that industrial look, I feel. We've got commercial style black frame windows, all of those with quartz window seals.
Beautiful windows.
There is a drawbridge going into the master bedroom, goes into a fabulous master bath with built-ins, large closet space, rain head shower, and huge basement.
And Mike, you can see in this home, it's loaded with high-end finishes and industrial quality, all for $629.
Wow. Across the highway, the original Painted Woods with $1 million homes over there. So those are nice shoulders to rub.
It is. Those are good neighbors to have.
Right. Now here we have some home sites available too, right?
Yep. We've got 3 lots available. They're all walkout lots. Waukee address, 999 to 115.
And if you're new to the Metro, Waukee, that's where the property values are second to none. Schools requested, and again, what a great spot here. 8 minutes from shopping at Jordan Creek and 5 minutes to downtown Waukee. Hard to beat that. Well, open house today with Michelle Rinkin from 1 to 3 this afternoon to see some loft living in the burbs, and that's really rare. And I got to think you're going to draw a crowd today.
I hope so.
Heidi, come back and see us. Nice to see you.
I will. Thank you.
Michelle, keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Want to mention the Iowa Realty Weekly. You'll find this, of course, every Sunday in the Register right behind the main news section, our old standby. Hot new listings, great Iowa homes, and much more. And that's our show. Put us on your calendar, a little reminder on your fancy phone, 10 o'clock every Sunday here on Local 5, or you can see the show in its entirety at iowarealty.com. Mike Pace, till next time, have a great week.